welcome to our channel. Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer have achieved one feat that has eluded Novak Djokovic so far. 5 men have won a Grand Slam without dropping a set in the Open era, and the names of 2 of the big 3 appear on the list. Novak Djokovic holds most of the records in top-level tennis, but he is yet to win a major without dropping a set, with his rivals Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer doing it more than once. Nadal has done it 4 times, all at Roland Garros, while Federer has achieved the milestone twice. 24-time Grand Slam winner Djokovic has come close on a couple of occasions to winning a major event without dropping a set, but for now his name remains absent. The first time was when he won his maiden slam at the 2008 Australian Open, as he reached the final without dropping a set, but then lost the first set against Jo-Wilfried Tsonga before winning 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 7-6, 7-2. In 2011, he was denied by Ivan Dodig as the Croatian won a second-set tiebreaker in the second round at Melbourne Park. Djokovic won all his other matches without dropping a set. It was a similar story during his 2023 title run, as qualifier Enzo Cuocod won a tiebreaker as well. The Australian was the first man to win a Grand Slam in the Open era without dropping a set, as he notched up the achievement as his home major, but he only played 5 matches. Seeded players had byes into the second round, while it was only a 48-player draw on the grass in Sydney. Rosewall beat the likes of Roy Emerson, Tom Ocker, and Arthur Ashe en route to lifting the 1971 Australian Open trophy. 2 years after Rosewall's achievement, Nastase became the first man to win 7 matches at a Grand Slam without dropping a set. With Arthur Ashe, Stan Smith, and Manuel Orantes losing early, Nastase beat only 2 seeded players, 10th seed Roger Taylor and 15th seed Francois Joffret, during his title run. Roger Federer 2007 Australian Open and 2017 Wimbledon. Swiss maestro first was already a 9-time Grand Slam winner by the time he won his first major without dropping a set at the 2007 Australian Open. Federer's achievement was noteworthy, as he was the first and still the only man to win a hard-court major without dropping a set. The others have all been done on grass and clay. He defeated a young Djokovic in the 4th round, 7th seed Tommy Robredo in the quarter-final, 6th seed Andy Roddick in the semi-final, and 10th seed Fernando Gonzalez in the final. A decade later, and he pulled off the feat at his beloved Wimbledon. Seeded 3rd, he beat fellow seeds Mischa Zverev, Grigor Dimitrov, Milos Raonic, Tomas Berdych, and Marin Cilic to lift the last of his 8 Wimbledon trophies. Bjorn Borg 1976 Wimbledon and 1978 and 1980 French Open. The Swede was the first man to win 3 Grand Slams without dropping a set, with 2 coming on clay and 1 on grass. Borg was the first to achieve the milestone at Wimbledon, as he defeated Guillermo Vélez, Roscoe Tanner, and Nastase in the final round. 2 years later, he notched a different record during his French Open title run, as he not only won the tournament without dropping a set, but he dropped only 32 games in total. It was a record at the time, with Boris Becker 1985 Wimbledon and Gustavo Kuerten 1997 French Open equaling it later. Borg again beat all comers at the 1980 French Open, as he won his 5th title at Roland Garros and 9th Grand Slam. None of his opponents won more than 4 games in a set. Rafael Nadal 2008, 2010, 2017, 2020 French Open. Nadal not only matched Borg, but he surpassed his fellow clay court great, and unsurprisingly, it all came at Roland Garros. En route to his 4th Grand Slam title in Paris, Nadal beat the likes of Fernando Verdasco, Nicolas Almagro, and Djokovic to reach the final. In that showpiece match, he destroyed Federer 6-1, 6-3, 6-0, which is the Swiss' worst loss in a major. 2 years later, Nadal again made light of the field at Roland Garros, although this time he didn't play the likes of Federer, Djokovic, and Wawrinka, but he did beat Robin Soderling, the man who stunned him in the fourth round in 2009 in the final. At the 2017 French Open, Nadal was seeded fourth, and he beat Dominic Thiem in the semifinal before dropping only 6 games in the final against Stan Wawrinka. His 2020 achievement was equally impressive, as after breezing through the opening week, Nadal beat a young Jannik Sinner in the quarterfinal, Diego Schwartzman in the semifinal before brushing Djokovic, aside 6-0, 6-2, 7-5 in the final. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.